How long does it take before your social media runs out?
So for me,
that's an easy one. Quickly. So this for me depends on who I'm surrounded by. If I'm in a social situation with family, for example, at family gatherings or a family event, and I'm catching up with family members that I haven't seen in a while, it takes longer for me to actually tap out. But eventually, I do feel myself kind of just pulling back and wanting to go back to my little bubble. What I notice about myself though, like prior to the event itself, I get super anxious. Even if I am just meeting up with family members, I get super anxious with the catching up conversations. What am I gonna say? This and that. And I don't know why, but it happens quite a lot. But in general social settings, I quickly tap out. My social meter runs out quickly, simply because I'm surrounded by strangers and I feel like I have to converse, I have to interact, and I overthink it. And it just ends up being a mess. So I quickly withdraw and just kind of want to be by myself.
For me, it depends on the group. If it's like a large group, probably like 1 hour. If it's like the people that I've been hanging out with, maybe 2 hours, that's maximum for me, because otherwise I get exhausted and I'm running out of topics to talk about.
That's an easy one. It definitely depends on the social situation. So if I find myself in, crowds with a whole bunch of people that I don't know, chances are I'm not going to want to spend too much time there. My social meter will run out pretty quickly. But if it's an intimate gathering, say with family, friends, loved ones, people who I can kind of just be myself and chill and relax with, then that social meter tends to run out a lot less quickly. I can usually close shop, there, as opposed to, just a crowd of people that I don't know.
So I would definitely say that it takes about 45 minutes for my social meter to completely deplete, but the minute that I get annoyed or frustrated or irritated or any of the above, I tend to leave, and I have a very low tolerance, so there's that.
personally it takes me about 30 minutes to an hour, although it really depends on who I'm around. So for me, I would say it kind of depends. If I'm on the phone, I'll give you about 5 minutes. That's all you got. That's all I'm giving you. That's all I can take. But if I'm actually in public, I'll say you probably got a good 30 minutes with me. After that, girl, is avalanche declining. I'm not going to be able to be so responsive. I'm not going to have these reactions that you're expecting me to have. I might have the opposite reaction of what you're expecting me to have, because my energy is drained and my energy level, my social meter, it's just down, and I can't bring it back up until I go be by myself and regroup.
Okay, so how long before my social meter runs out? For me, pretty quickly. If I have like a big event where there's lots and lots of people at the event and I have to socialize and talk lots, by the end of the night, I'm looking for that exit out of there. And I normally need to stay quiet again with no massive social interaction for the next week, just to recover and recharge my batteries.